let's take a look at number 3. Yes.
You're supposed to make 20%.
Okay, 20% into a decimal, what would that be? 20% in a decimal form. 0.20. Okay, so how do we figure this out? Notre Dame wins 20% of his football games. They're playing 15 in one season. How many games will they lose? Multiply what? Great, 0.20 by 15. And what does that come out to be? 3. Okay, so that's 0.20. That's how many games that they win. So you multiply 0.20 times 15, the number of games that they play in one season. So what does the 3 mean? Is that how many games they win or how many games they lose?
They win.
Deshana? What'd you say? That's how many games they win. Why is that, Deshana? Okay, so we found that there's 3 games that they won, because they won 20% of its football games. So 0.2 times 15 is how many games that they won. 3 won. So then to get how many games they lose, yes? Yes. So, yes, great. So that would be what? So take 12. So 15 minus 3 is 12. 12. Any questions on that answer? Number 1 is circumference, 2 is radius, 3 is chord, 4 is diameter, 5 is all of the above, and 6 is d over 2. Any questions on that? Okay, let's take a look at number 3 real fast. This is one I circled on a few of yours. So, the blank of a circle is the distance between any 2 points on the circle. What is the diameter? What is the diameter? And it goes through the center, right? That's the key point in there. The diameter goes through the center. So this was a tricky problem, right? Because it says that it is the distance between any 2 points on the circle. But what if I had a circle and I drew any 2 points right there and connected those? Does that pass through the center? No. So therefore, that is not the diameter. Okay? All right. Turn to the back. Number 1 is 8. Number 2 is 5. Lowest is 5 and the highest is 13. Number 3 is 63. Number 4 is 25%. Okay. First of all, I'd like everyone on to flip your guided notes over to the back side of the paper. And beneath number 3, beneath the angle on number 3, I want you to draw something. Okay? So take a look around the room without getting up. Take a look around the room and find some kind of angle in the room. A straight angle. It has to have 2 straight edges. It could be the door frame. It could be the bottom of your desk. It could be the angle that your feet are making, or that your legs are making to the floor. And I want you to draw that angle using your ruler, using the compass part of the ruler, as a straight edge, okay? And write down what it is that angle is. Okay, so if you're drawing the angle, if you're mimicking the angle of the door frame, for instance, write door frame and draw that angle. And then, give me an example of some of the angles that you did. Yeah.
A door frame.
The door frame, great. Deja, what did you draw? The thinker poster, great, awesome. Yes, Anthony?
I use Hoosiers banner.
Okay, the Hoosiers banner in the back, love it. Miss Hellman likes that. Cole, what'd you do?
Clock.
The clock, okay, the angle like of the hands on the clock. Haley, what'd you draw? The window, the angle on the window. Great, awesome. These are all great angles. So today we are going to look at different types of angles and different properties of angles, specifically altitudes and bisectors. So now we're going to talk about angles. angle bisectors. We talked about what a perpendicular bisector of a line is. So then what would be a bisector of an angle? Yes.
Like, yeah.
Like this.
Alright, cool.
Cut.
Yeah, no, that was great. So you cut what?
Angle.
Yeah, you cut the angle into how many parts?
2.
And are they equal parts or are they unequal parts?
Equal.
Equal parts. That's great. Yes. Anything to add to that? Okay. So an angle bisector is a ray. You can write this in your notes. A ray that passes through the vertex of an angle. The ray that passes through a vertex of an angle, creating 2 equal smaller angles. There should be no talking right now. You should be writing down the definition on your guided notes. What did I just say? There should be no talking. You should be writing the definition. That does not require talking. Okay. Any questions on the definition? We said, in your own words, is it Anthony, right?
Yes.
Antonio. Antonio said that it cuts the angle in half into 2 equal parts. Right, or no, sorry. That was Landon. Thank you very much. Sorry. Landon said this. Okay? So now we're going to learn how to construct an angle bisector. It's very similar to constructing a line segment or a perpendicular bisector of a line. And we're going to use the compass again. So the first step is to stretch the compass about 1/3 to halfway down the ray on the bottom of the angle along the base. So take your angle, or take your compass, and put the clear part, the stationary part. Which is the stationary part? Everyone hold up your compass and point to the stationary part to me. Point to the stationary part of your compass. Great. So put that on the vertex of your angle. What is the vertex of an angle? The vertex of an angle, Jalen. Where the 2 lines meet. Great. So put the stationary part of your compass right there. And you want to make so that you want to extend or compress your compass so that it's about halfway down the ray. Okay? Yes, question.
On yours, the top angle is bigger than the bottom angle.
Okay, so like the top line is bigger than the bottom line? Okay, what are the little arrows on the side of the lines mean? They keep going on and on, yeah. So this one could go on and on and on for a lot longer, right? So it doesn't really matter for this purpose how long all of them are. All of the lines are. Deja? Yes. Great. Okay, so extend your blue part about halfway along the line and draw an arc using your compass that intersects both lines. Okay, so it looks just like this. Make an arc that intersects both rays. So this is a ray, and this is a ray, and I drew this blue arc that intersects both of the rays. Okay? Any questions?
That's it.
Nope, we're not done yet. Equal parts, yes. All right. I want you to take a look at the angle that you drew originally that you started with from somewhere around the room. Take a look at that. Do you think that if you had your compass, you could draw an angle bisector for that?
Yes.
You could? Give me a thumbs up if you could do that right now.
Everybody.
Thumbs up if you could draw an angle bisector through that angle that you started off with from around the room. Thumbs down if you don't think you could do that right now. Or you could be in the middle too. Maybe you could sometimes do it. Okay. Awesome. Okay. You guys have your exit ticket. You have about 5 minutes to work on this. You're going to hand it to me whenever you go out the door. There should be no talking. Keep your guided notes that you used from today's lesson, and that might help you with your homework.